The 4 worst frozen foods you should never touch, and 4 you should eat daily. You might think frozen foods are convenient, safe, and even healthy, but the reality could be far more dangerous than you imagine, especially after the age of 60. Millions of older adults continue to consume common frozen foods without realizing they are silently damaging their hearts, triggering inflammation, and increasing the risk of stroke, heart failure, and high blood pressure. What is even more concerning is that these risks do not come from fast food or takeout, but from the frozen section right inside your own home freezer. Have you ever felt tired, dizzy, had swollen legs, or noticed irregular heartbeats without knowing why? The real culprit might be the frozen meals you have been eating every day, thinking they are harmless. In today's Trites video, we will reveal the 4 worst frozen foods that people over 60 should completely avoid, and 4 frozen foods you should eat daily to protect your heart, lower blood pressure, and maintain long-term health. Each food is ranked based on its level of danger for the bad ones, or its health benefits for the good ones, so you will know exactly what to stay away from and what to add to your plate. One item in particular, at the top of the do not eat list, may increase stroke risk by up to 78%, yet hardly anyone is talking about it. All the information in this video is backed by clinical studies, medical journals, and human trials. You can check the references in the description below. So if you are over 60 or caring for someone who is, do not miss this content. Watch until the end to learn which frozen foods you need to eliminate from your freezer and which simple, powerful choices can help keep your heart strong well into your later years. The 4 worst frozen foods people over 60 should avoid. After the age of 60, the cardiovascular system, kidneys, and metabolism begin to decline significantly. At this stage, frozen foods that may seem convenient can silently cause serious damage, leading to high blood pressure, arterial stiffness, heart failure, and even stroke. Below are 4 frozen food items that older adults should completely avoid if they want to maintain long-term health. 1. Breaded frozen fish fillets. A convenient meal that silently threatens heart health after 60 for many older adults. Breaded frozen fish fillets are a popular choice due to their convenience and the perception that fish is healthy. However, beneath that crispy coating lies a series of hidden health risks, especially for those over 60. First, the breading is usually made with refined wheat flour, a fast-digesting carbohydrate stripped of fiber and nutrients. Once in the body, it causes sudden spikes in blood sugar and insulin, leading to harmful metabolic fluctuations, particularly in individuals with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. In addition, the industrial frying process uses hydrogenated oils, which contain trans fats, one of the leading causes of vascular inflammation, increased LDL, bad cholesterol, and reduced HDL, good cholesterol. It does not stop there. During manufacturing and freezing, this product forms harmful compounds called AGEs, advanced glycation end products. Research has shown that AGEs accelerate vascular aging, promote arterial plaque formation, reduce blood vessel elasticity, and contribute to heart rhythm disorders like atrial fibrillation, a common but dangerous condition in seniors. The sodium, salt, content in breaded frozen fish is also concerning, ranging from 500 to 700 mg per serving, which is nearly half the daily recommended sodium intake for older adults. Excessive sodium raises blood pressure, promotes water retention, and forces the heart to work harder, increasing the risk of heart failure and swelling in the legs. Moreover, the type of fish used in these products is usually low-cost whitefish, like basa or pollock. These are low in nutrients and often treated with phosphate additives to preserve texture and color. Excess phosphate disrupts the calcium-phosphorus balance, burdens the kidneys, and promotes vascular calcification, particularly dangerous for individuals with kidney disease or hypertension. If you have ever experienced palpitations, swollen ankles, or fatigue after eating this type of food, it may be your cardiovascular system sending a warning. A better alternative is to choose fresh or unbreaded frozen fish, prepared by steaming, baking, or pan-searing with olive oil and lemon. This not only protects your heart, but also retains the natural nutritional value of the fish. 2. Frozen pizza. A convenient food that becomes a dangerous trap for people over 60. Frozen pizza is a common item in many household freezers, especially for those living alone or looking to save time in the kitchen. However, for individuals over 60, this seemingly convenient food carries serious hidden risks for heart health, blood pressure, and even brain function. The first major concern is the extremely high sodium content found in frozen pizza. A single personal sized pizza can contain up to 200 milliliters of sodium, which is close to or even exceeds the recommended daily limit for older adults. As the kidneys naturally decline in function with age, they become less efficient at filtering excess sodium. This leads to fluid retention, increased blood volume, and a sharp rise in blood pressure. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors with high sodium intake have a 72% higher risk of developing left ventricular hypertrophy, a key contributor to heart failure. Beyond the sodium, the crust of frozen pizza is typically made from refined wheat flour, a simple carbohydrate that causes blood sugar levels to spike quickly after eating. This places added stress on insulin production and contributes to glycemic variability, a silent but serious risk factor linked to vascular damage and stroke in older adults. It gets worse. The cheese used in most frozen pizzas is often processed or blended with additives, not real whole cheese. Ingredients like sodium, phosphate, emulsifiers, and refined vegetable oils are added to enhance meltability and shelf life. However, these same additives disrupt mineral balance, stiffen arteries, and promote vascular calcification, especially harmful for those with heart or chronic kidney conditions. Frozen pizzas also commonly include processed meats, such as sausage or pepperoni, which are high in nitrates and preservatives. Once ingested, these compounds can convert into nitrosamines, substances known to cause oxidative stress in the brain and increase the risk of cognitive decline and dementia, according to recent research. If you feel dizzy, bloated, experience a rapid heartbeat, or feel unusually tired after eating frozen pizza, that is not just a passing feeling. It may be your body's way of signaling danger. Instead of relying on frozen pizza, consider preparing a healthier version at home. Use a whole grain crust, fresh tomato sauce, real cheese, and fiber-rich vegetables. It can be just as satisfying, but far safer for your heart and your brain. 3. Prepackaged frozen fruit smoothies. A seemingly healthy choice that may accelerate vascular decline. After age 60, in recent years, fruit smoothies have become a symbol of healthy eating. Many older adults choose prepackaged frozen smoothie packs for their convenience and the feeling that they are adding more vitamins and antioxidants to their diet. However, the truth behind these frozen fruit blends is more concerning than it seems, especially if you are over 60 and dealing with heart or blood sugar issues. The first danger lies in the glycemic index of the fruits commonly found in these smoothie packs. They often contain mangoes, pineapples, and fras bananas, all high glycemic fruits. Even though they may not contain added sugars, the natural fructose content is enough to spike blood sugar levels quickly, especially when consumed in blended form, which increases absorption speed. For seniors, the ability to manage blood sugar often declines due to insulin resistance or reduced pancreatic function. Consuming large amounts of fruit sugar in a short time can cause blood sugar to swing sharply, leading to fatigue, memory lapses, dizziness, and even damage to blood vessels. According to a 2020 study published in Diabetes and Vascular Disease Research, individuals with elevated post-meal blood sugar levels had a 48% higher risk of cardiovascular complications, even if they had not been diagnosed with diabetes. Additionally, long-term storage and freezing cause vitamin C and polyphenols, two of the main antioxidant groups in fruits, to degrade over time. As a result, your body receives a high sugar load but fewer protective compounds, making elevated blood sugar even more harmful to your arteries. Another common issue is that many people blend these smoothie packs with fruit juice or sweetened plant-based milk, unintentionally doubling their sugar intake in what they believe is a healthy breakfast. The result can be fatigue, drowsiness, brain fog, and even mild digestive discomfort shortly after consumption. If you want to keep the habit of drinking smoothies, it is better to prepare them yourself using low glycemic fruits like blueberries or blackberries, leafy greens such as spinach, a small scoop of unsweetened protein powder, and flax seeds. These ingredients help stabilize blood sugar, fight inflammation, and support cardiovascular health, something commercial smoothie packs often fail to provide. 4. Frozen breakfast sandwiches. A heart bomb, disguised as convenience with busy lifestyles. Frozen breakfast sandwiches have become a go-to choice for many, especially older adults living alone. Just a few minutes in the microwave delivers a hot, ready-to-eat meal that appears to contain protein, eggs, and bread. However, behind this convenience lies a dangerous combination of harmful ingredients, particularly for the heart and brain of those over 60. First, these sandwiches often contain extremely high levels of sodium, ranging from 800 to 1300 mg per sandwich, more than half of the recommended daily sodium intake for seniors. After age 60, kidney function declines, making it harder to excrete excess sodium. This leads to higher blood volume, increased workload for the heart, elevated blood pressure, and a higher risk of heart failure. In addition to salt, the sandwich filling usually contains processed meats like sausage, bacon, or ham. These meats are high in nitrates and nitrites, preservatives that can convert into nitrosamines in the body. Nitrosamines damage blood vessel linings, reduce nitric oxide production, and contribute to arterial stiffness. The result is poor circulation and increased strain on a heart already weakened by age. Moreover, the egg in these sandwiches is often not real egg, but rather a powdered egg blend mixed with binders and anti-caking agents, processed at high heat and frozen. This process creates harmful advanced glycation end products, AGEs, compounds linked to blood vessel inflammation, memory decline, heart rhythm disorders, and cognitive impairment in older adults. The bun or biscuit, typically made from refined flour and industrial seed oils, causes rapid spikes in blood sugar, resulting in morning fatigue, dizziness, and sluggishness. If you've ever felt bloated, sleepy, or mentally foggy after eating a frozen breakfast sandwich, it's likely not just your age, but a sign your heart and brain are struggling to cope. In short, frozen breakfast sandwiches are not a healthy breakfast. They are a cardiovascular hazard wrapped in convenience. Instead, opt for simpler and more natural alternatives. Whole grain bread, boiled eggs, leafy greens, and a bit of nut butter or avocado. These choices are just as quick and far more protective for both your heart and your mind. 4. Frozen foods. You should eat daily to protect your heart. After age 60. Not all frozen foods are harmful. In fact, if chosen wisely, certain frozen foods can act as natural medicine for the cardiovascular system. They help lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and reduce the risk of stroke, especially important for people over 60. Below are 4 simple but highly effective frozen foods you should add to your daily diet. 1. Frozen spinach. A natural vasodilator for people over 60. Spinach has long been known as a nutrient-rich leafy green, especially beneficial for heart health and blood circulation. However, not everyone has access to fresh spinach every day. Fortunately, frozen spinach, when properly selected, retains most of its nutritional value and has become one of the most powerful natural foods for lowering blood pressure in older adults. What makes spinach special is its high content of natural nitrates. Once absorbed into the body, nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, a molecule that plays a critical role in relaxing blood vessels, improving circulation, and reducing blood pressure. This is particularly important for those over 60, a group that often struggles with stiff arteries, fluctuating blood pressure, and poor circulation. A study published in the journal Clinical Nutrition found that just 1 serving of spinach per day lowered systolic blood pressure by an average of 11 meters after only 7 days, a result comparable to some medications but without side effects. In addition to nitrates, frozen spinach is an excellent source of magnesium, potassium, and folate, 3 vital nutrients often deficient in older adults. Magnesium helps regulate heart rhythm and reduces the risk of atrial fibrillation. Potassium balances the effects of sodium by promoting its excretion, helping to relieve water retention and reduce pressure on the heart. Meanwhile, folate breaks down homocysteine, an amino acid strongly linked to arterial stiffening and vascular aging. Frozen spinach is usually lightly blanched and frozen right after harvest, allowing it to retain more nutrients compared to vegetables left sitting for days at the market. It can be quickly prepared by sautéing with garlic and olive oil, adding to soups or omelets, or blending into low-sugar smoothies. No washing, no chopping, no spoilage. Just a few minutes and you have a heart-friendly dish ready to serve. If you're looking for a simple, convenient, and proven way to improve blood pressure, boost circulation, and slow vascular aging. Frozen spinach deserves a permanent spot in your freezer. 2. Frozen edamame, a green superfood that boosts circulation and reduces arterial stiffness. If you're looking for a frozen food that is convenient, nutrient rich, and especially good for heart health, frozen edamame, young soybeans, is a choice you shouldn't overlook, particularly for those over 60. Not only is it a tasty snack, but edamame is also a complete plant-based protein, providing all essential amino acids needed to maintain muscle mass, support heart function, and prevent vascular aging. One of edamame's standout benefits is its high content of isoflavones, a group of plant compounds structurally similar to estrogen. In older adults, especially postmenopausal women, declining estrogen levels lead to stiffer arteries, higher blood pressure, and poor blood circulation. Isoflavones help protect blood vessels, enhance elasticity, and reduce blood pressure. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Clinical Hypertension showed that people who consumed high levels of soy isoflavones had an average reduction of 5.9 H in systolic blood pressure, a significant benefit for those at cardiovascular risk. Edamame also contains arginine, an amino acid that stimulates nitric oxide production, promoting vasodilation, improves circulation, and reduce strain on the heart. This is especially important for older adults whose blood flow to organs and limbs tends to decline with age. Another valuable component of edamame is vitamin K2, which helps move calcium out of blood vessels and back into bones. This function reduces the risk of vascular calcification, a leading cause of stroke and heart attack in seniors. Edamame is also cholesterol-free, low in sodium, and high in fiber, making it helpful for managing blood sugar, improving digestion, and supporting a healthy gut microbiome. The best part is that frozen edamame is extremely easy to prepare. Just steam or boil for 5 minutes. Then, sprinkle with a bit of sea salt or olive oil for a heart-healthy, satisfying snack. You can also add it to salads, soups, or stir-fries to boost your intake of plant protein and vital nutrients. If you want to maintain cardiovascular health, protect your arteries, and slow down overall aging after 60, make sure to add frozen edamame to your freezer essentials. 3. Frozen berries, a natural weapon against inflammation and vascular damage. After age 60, in the world of antioxidant-rich foods, berries hold a special place. When properly frozen, they retain most of their nutritional value and become one of the most powerful foods for reducing inflammation, improving blood vessel function, and preventing heart disease, especially important for older adults. Common types of berries found in frozen blends include blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and sometimes strawberries. Among these, blueberries and raspberries stand out due to their high levels of anthocyanins, powerful plant pigments that give berries their vibrant red and purple color while also helping to reduce inflammation, cleanse arteries, and improve blood flow. Anthocyanins have been shown to lower LDL, bad cholesterol, the main driver of plaque buildup inside arteries. They also enhance endothelial function, which refers to the natural ability of blood vessels to expand and contract. Healthy endothelial function results in better circulation, more stable blood pressure, and a reduced risk of stroke and heart attack, according to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Daily berry consumption reduced LDL by up to 11% and improved arterial elasticity by over 9% in adults over 60 within just 8 weeks. Beyond heart health, anthocyanins also protect neurons, reduce oxidative stress, and enhance memory, all essential benefits as the body ages. Berries are also rich in vitamin C, fiber, and other polyphenols that support digestion, regulate blood sugar, and nourish the gut microbiome. A major advantage of frozen berries is that they are flash frozen right after harvest, helping them retain more nutrients compared to fresh berries that may sit for days in stores. You can easily enjoy them by adding to oatmeal, yogurt, smoothies, or simply eating them as a chilled snack. They are naturally sweet, require no added sugar, and make a perfect heart-friendly dessert. If you're looking for a simple and delicious way to protect your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and support cognitive health, start with a handful of frozen berries every day. 4. Unbreaded frozen chicken wings, a lean protein source that preserves muscle, protects the heart, and strengthens immunity. When people think of chicken, they often picture the breast or thigh. But for older adults, unbreaded frozen chicken wings, when cooked properly, can be a highly valuable food for both heart and muscle health, especially after the age of 60, when the body begins to lose muscle mass, sarcopenia, and metabolism slows down. If not breaded and not deep fried, chicken wings are a high quality protein source, providing all the essential amino acids needed to support cardiac muscle, maintain total body muscle mass, and enhance nerve function. This is crucial because after 60, the body can lose up to 8% of muscle per decade. Without adequate protein intake, seniors may experience weakness, reduced endurance, greater fall risk, and compromised heart function, since the heart itself is a muscle. When baked or air fried, chicken wings retain their natural protein without generating the harmful fats often found in breaded or deep fried versions. Additionally, the skin, when consumed in moderation, provides collagen and healthy fats, which support joint lubrication and healthy skin. Beyond protein, chicken wings are also rich in several critical micronutrients that are often deficient in older adults, including vitamin B6, which supports the production of serotonin and dopamine, neurotransmitters essential for mood and sleep. Selenium, a powerful antioxidant that protects cardiovascular health and helps prevent cancer. Zinc, necessary for immune function, wound healing, and hormone regulation. Another major advantage is that unbreaded frozen chicken wings are extremely convenient. Just thaw and cook using an oven, air fryer, or dry skillet. They are carbohydrate-free, do not spike blood sugar, and pair well with vegetables, whole grains, or salads for a well-balanced meal. If you're concerned about muscle loss, declining immunity, or nutrient deficiencies as you age, consider adding unbreaded chicken wings to your diet. They are easy to prepare, delicious, and packed with real nutritional value that supports overall health. After 60, every meal is more than just nourishment. It's a decision that directly affects your longevity, quality of life, and cardiovascular health. Frozen foods that seem convenient, if chosen poorly, can silently raise your blood pressure, stiffen your arteries, damage your heart, and impair your memory without warning. But you don't have to eliminate frozen foods altogether. With smart choices, your freezer can become a kind of natural medicine cabinet, from spinach that supports vessel relaxation, to edamame that prevents plaque buildup, to berries that protect arteries, and chicken wings that preserve muscle and immunity. Start by reviewing your freezer today. Remove the harmful items and restock with foods that heal. It's a simple but powerful step toward a stronger heart, sharper mind, and better physical resilience throughout the aging journey. If you found this information helpful, click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more videos on nutrition, disease prevention, and healthy living after 60. We're here with you because every right decision today brings you one step closer to long-lasting health tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.